20 minutes.
My name is Dave. This week we have all kinds of Rogue One set news.
My name is John, and we're going to talk about Daisy Ridley's workout, which is something very secretive going on.
Yes, and we're also going to have a unique May the Fan Be With You. We have a very information-filled show for you this week.
Welcome to Star Wars 20. Hamill is done shooting episode 8.
Yeah, he actually tweeted a scene from Empire Strikes Back. I don't know if you remember, he was doing a one-handed. I was going to do it on the table right here, but this table won't handle my 145-pound frame.
I think we have a picture on one of our several monitors.
Yeah. But anyways, he tweeted a scene from Empire Strikes Back where he's doing a one-handed handstand while balancing Yoda on one of his feet, and he said this.
This was easy compared to saying goodbye to the episode 8 crew. They've been like family, and I'll miss them all. Hashtag so grateful.
We're doing the hashtag thing again.
I just did it.
Welcome to 2012. So a few days later, he posted a pic on Facebook of the wrap party.
Saying goodbye is hard when you've had the time of your life. I can't thank the cast and crew enough. I couldn't have done it without you. Loads of love, Mark Hamill. You gonna take this? Hashtag Star Wars. Hashtag episode 8. And hashtag wrap party.
Yes. So, John Boyega and Anthony Daniels also finished shooting. Boyega posted a picture on Instagram with a caption that simply just says, done. He's like hopping out of his trailer, and it's pretty cool.
He's like, kid on a summer vacation.
Mine is
done.
gone. Yeah, his mine is gone. Pow, he's out of there.
And Anthony Daniels tweeted, sad yesterday I wrapped episode 8. Thanks to all the team, especially David, Joe, Kathy, Ram, Jamie, and of course Ryan. I loved it. Kisses.
Yeah. And so Daisy Ridley, she shared another video of her working out, but this time there was something a little different. And so
yeah, she put the caption said, ran to the gym between different setups. I wore a pillowcase on my head to protect my Rey hairstyle from Instagram's gaze. Hashtag top employee. These are awesome. Hashtag secrecy queen.
Yeah, I think she was just wearing it just to protect it so nothing happens.
I think it's very secretive. I think there's something they don't want us to see. Like maybe they even dyed it red, she's being a Sith or something. I don't know. Maybe there's something very secretive going on.
I think Mark Hamill's in there.
Yeah. So, yeah. But no, I just think it's just protecting it. That's all it was. I don't think it's anything
I think it's
secretive.
Something huge. It's going to break the movies.
She might have a fro.
A mohawk?
No, the fro.
I don't know what the edge.
Yeah. Ray fro.
Director Rian Johnson released few pics on IG from the set. IG, that's the website?
Well, see, you're stuck with the hashtag, which is like 2010. IG is Instagram, which is like more 2016. So, but
few pics on Instagram.
Yes, IG.
What's IG?
They made pagers back in like 1992, and so. But anyway, some of the pictures that he released was like were the game table from the Millennium Falcon, and also a close-up shot of either a wall or a floor section. Not too sure what it is.
Yeah, it's very dirty, mold round pieces, but we'll see what it is later on. But definitely cool to look at.
Yeah, so we'll check them out.
Lucasfilm will not have a panel at Comic-Con this year due to that Celebration Europe is only 1 week before it.
Yeah, but there will be a large Star Wars presence, at least 7 panels only about Star Wars and dozens that will mention some Star Wars stuff.
San Diego Comic-Con will be July 21st to the 24th in San Diego.
Yes, and you're going, yes?
Yes, I am.
Good. So will you tell me about it?
If you're good.
Okay, well, I'm not going to get anything. So, but yeah, so if we could get a click to the next frame, that would be outstanding. Thank you very much. And so we're going to edit that out. I'm just going to put a, like bleep. So
tickets to Disney's biennial D23 Expo go on sale July 14th, later this week, 2016.
Biennial, what's that? Biennial.
Biennial is every other year.
What's biennial?
Twice a year.
Okay, so biennial with
biennial.
an E?
With an E.
With an E. Okay, biennial. Sorry about that. Hey, learn something new every day. But the D23 will take place July 14th, 15th, and 16th, 2017. So the tickets actually go on sale this year, July 14th, but the D23 will next year, July 14th through 16th, 2017, at the Anaheim Convention Center.
It's A limited number of VIP sorcerer packages for D23 Expo 2017 will be available.
Yeah, and here's the VIP tickets. VIP will be very exclusive to both D23 Gold and there's gonna be Gold family members. And the ticket prices are gonna start at $2,250 per ticket. But I guess it includes the 3-day pass, which is better.
Tons of stuff included. Reserved seats at the presentation hall D23, Stage 23, and Stage 28.
Yeah, meet and greet with a special Disney guest, which is yet to be announced.
Tour the D23 Expo show floor the day before the expo is open to the public, and tons of other stuff. We have all the links to everything down below in the description. It has everything on that information right there. There's tons of links, tons of stuff.
And like you mentioned earlier, with the Celebration Europe being so close to San Diego Comic-Con, since D23 will be in July next year, it probably means that no Star Wars
it's probably Comic-Con. The week before. So
yeah, but it's like first world problems.
We're definitely going to try and go to D23, though. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Celebration Europe released prices for the photo session with the special guest.
Yeah, Mark as in Hamill is $190. Carrie as in Fisher, $105. Anthony Daniels, $85. Mr. Peter Mayhew Chewbacca will be Peter Mayhew Chewbacca will be $45, and lots of others. You can click the link below to see the rest.
I want to get a photo with Peter.
Peter Mayhew.
Peter Mayhew.
Peter Mayhew.
Stars.com announced they will be live streaming coverage from Celebration Europe. Yes. Including special can't miss panels.
Yeah, celebrity guests, and even the Rogue One panel, where the new Rogue One trailer will be first released. And that's actually, this Friday?
Yeah, this Friday. And pay attention to our YouTube page. We're going to put out a reaction video for that too.
Yeah, it's going to be, from what we understand, could be covering this a little bit more in the movie section, but it's going to be like a 3-minute long preview. Speaking of movies, we're going to movies.
We're going to movies now. We're going to movies now.
Yeah, no more for John. No more for John. And as we mentioned earlier, the Rogue One trailer will be released this Friday, July 15th at Celebration Europe.
But Lucasfilm will release it as a commercial later that day on ABC during the 8 p.m. showing of The Secrets of the Force Awakens.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it might be some of the content that we was on the downloadable or in the Blu-ray DVD. So, which is perfectly fine. Like we mentioned earlier, the trailer is expected to be about 3 minutes long.
Rogue One news came out after StarWars.net uncovered a preview of an upcoming activity book. Also, an activity book was released, and someone had some information in it. Is that what this is?
Yeah, it's just it's kind of like a kid's coloring book kind of thing, but an activity book. Some of it, they're going to have some pretty mundane stuff in there, if you will. But there's also a mention of a U-wing fighter. Looks heavily armored. The cockpit to me looks similar to the Snowspeeder, and so it looks like it's kind of like long. We'll have a picture of it. In our
one of these monitors.
In one of these monitors up here. And so also there's a mention of Imperial TIE Striker, the same one that we talked about a few months ago on this show, Star Wars 20.
There's a cool paragraph which says the construction of the Death Star is taking place on the secluded world of the planet Scarif.
There you go. Good stuff.
That's the tropical one?
Yeah, the tropical one.
This would be a beautiful tropical paradise, were it not for the major Imperial military installation.
Yeah. And so there's huge tracts of land where it's been excavated to build ships and supply the Death Star. And in orbit up ahead overhead, is an enormous docking station to maintain multiple Imperial Star Destroyers. The world is enveloped in impenetrable deflector shields and is heavily defended.
How cool is that going to look? A giant hangar with Star Destroyers coming in. A whole bunch. That's going to look really awesome.
Yeah. And so as opposed to the giant circular
but you don't really.
I thought it was Yavin 4. It's Scarif? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, they're saying Scarif.
What are you going to do? Quiet on set.
Well, it's imaginary. They can do that. They can just make stuff up. And so, Yavin 4 was, in Mexico? Yeah, in the pyramids. It'll be fine. You don't have to watch it. So it's not mandatory.
So they're pouting in the corner.
Yeah.
I hate this. I'm never watching it again.
Eat your Apple Jacks. And so
it's like Tatooine. Jakku. Tatooine. Jakku. Well, they're the same thing.
Yeah, they're the same thing.
Anyways,
first world problems.
No, that's like the third world, isn't it?
No,
World?
actually it's
Sixth world.
ADD because our ADD's kicking in.
There's so many worlds in
there's
Star
people
Wars.
on YouTube right now going to other pages. They're now watching like bloopers from the Golden Girls because we're still on this. And so
Because of your face, not the content.
that's true. That is true. So
Daisy Ridley shared a photo on Instagram with her director Rian Johnson face swapped, and it's terrifying.
yes, it's actually worse than this face. At Rian Johnson and I face swapped, and it was awesome and terrifying. You can take this giant hashtag. Hashtag giant. Something about the hashtag was like she's finally able to release something.
I think I
before
remember
somebody
now.
else
I
does it.
think I just remember.
Yeah.
First picture I have been able to allow to post from set without someone else posting it first. I remember that at the top of my head.
Yeah, very good. And so Ryan replied with a tweet, "I cannot apologize enough for this."
It's pretty horrifying.
Yeah, it's really disturbing because it's like, I'm just going to keep the comments to myself. I'm a big mouth and even I'm keeping my comments to myself. That's how bad it is. And now?
After our spy section, if you don't want to see the spies and rumors and spoilers, all that good stuff, click here. But you want to see it because it's awesome.
Yes.
There'll be some really cool stuff.
It'll be more awesome than the way he said awesome. Awesome.
I don't know about that. The novel Aftermath Life Debt will have a major character from The Force Awakens.
Yes, Maz Kanata. This will be her earliest appearance chronologically in the Star Wars canon line.
Very little information has been released about her role in the book.
Yeah, and so it's the second book in the Aftermath book trilogy. The Aftermath trilogy actually takes place immediately after Return of the Jedi.
The third book is titled Empire's End and culminates with the Battle of Jakku.
Yeah, Life Debt will be released today, July 12th, 2016. I might get it and read it.
We'll look at the reviews. If they're good, we'll make him read it.
Yeah, make me read it. It'll make me sound it out. So
Disneyland released a sneak peek of the new Star Wars land. Woo woo!
yeah, there's actually a really cool, beautiful concept art of what it can and possibly look like.
It's the 14-acre land will be the largest ever single-themed land and expansion at Disneyland Resort.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool. We were taking a look at it earlier, and it looks like in the upper left-hand corner, there's a blockade runner.
And you see the
from Star
Falcon in
Wars.
the back. You
Yeah.
see the terrain. Looks really beautiful.
And-
Maybe some Naboo buildings look like.
Yeah, the
or-
rooftops do kind of resemble Naboo in a way. Me personally, I'm hoping it's not on Naboo, because if it's on Naboo, that means there might be Jar Jars around.
It's a home!
No.
Yeah,
No,
that's why he's not on the show. So, but
He's
now,
not on the show.
yeah, but now that he's done that, now I need a drink since he mentioned Jar Jar.
You
And-
mentioned Jar Jar.
I did.
All
But
right, we're
he-
off to the cantina
Yeah, let's go to the
now. Let's go
cantina.
get Alan
Yes.
and some alcohol.
Okay, guys!
Cantina! Woo! We made it! Yeah! Click.
Nothing.
Easy.
Nothing. So while we're at it, I'm going to let these guys ponder what they just did not drink. Did you know that Hasbro has returned the Black Series Fans Choice Poll? What they're doing is you can pick any canon character except from the ones from Rogue One.
These are the 6-inch figures, right?
Yeah, they're the 6-inch figures. Fans can only submit one character per email address to go vote to StarWars.com or just use the link below.
Yeah, when you actually go to StarWars.com, it sends you to multiple other Star Wars related sites, and you vote there, and then they come up with their final 6, and then you vote on the final 6 on StarWars.com. And it's no longer just canon. It can be any Star Wars character, even the extended universe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they changed that. So
Oh, so you could vote for Snarf Snarf? Or is that Thundercats?
I thought that was He-Man.
No.
Oh, that's
That's
Zero.
it's not
Zero.
Star Wars
No,
either
He-Man-
way.
He-Man was
He-Man
Battle
is Zero.
No, He-Man was Battle Cat and Cringer.
Who was the guy with no face that looked like a Jawa without feet?
Oh, that was that was Orko.
Orko!
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Useless information. All behind us.
I never
Yeah.
heard any
What?
of these characters.
Do you know who Orko is? What kind of a child did you have? That actually explains a lot.
Never seen an episode of Friends because it was too long ago. Yet he's wearing a Star Wars shirt from 1977.
No, I haven't either.
Yeah. And so, but anyways, the
Wait,
winning
can I talk
figure.
about this shirt for a second?
Yeah, you can.
Have you ever seen any shirt like that? in
Actually,
any
you know
stores?
what? I got to give mad props. Our buddy here, Mr. John, he actually made that shirt.
Is that cool?
That's actually
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so
If you would like this shirt, send $50 to Star Wars 20, and I will make sure that you don't get your money back.
yeah.
Or your money's worth.
So anyways,
This is cool though. Is it like this all the way?
No,
all the way under. Is it?
no means
I'm
no.
gonna say,
How does this work?
No means no. No means no.
they cut me out of frame almost.
But anyways, the winning figure will be revealed at the San Diego Comic-Con Hasbro Star Wars panel.
Oh, good. So there will be Star Wars at Comic-Con this year.
Yeah, of course there
There'll
will.
be some Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there won't be like official Star Wars.
No, that's official.
It's
Star
all right.
Wars. There's no Lucasfilm. Plenty of Star Wars. Star Wars comics will be there.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be there, kind of
I'll
Yes.
be there.
on foot.
Yes. One of our fans, Piggy Nuka, wish she'll be there as well. And so good times. And so now we're going to go to May the Fan Be With You.
I love May the Fan Be With You because it highlights fans just like us. Because
We're awesome. Was that my line?
Yeah, that's your line. That's not my line. Nobody will buy that line from me. So, but yeah, John is awesome.
here we go. May the fan be with you.
Illustrator Andrew Tran made these amazing mashups of Game of Thrones characters as if they were in the Star Wars universe. The collection is called Game of Star Wars.
These are awesome because I know everybody who's anybody has seen Game of Thrones. As a matter of fact, even my mom has seen Game of Thrones. So I think that that's awesome. And they really chose two things in the universe that you know people are drawn to, which is Star Wars and Game of Thrones. You really have to be just a complete loser to not have seen either Star Wars or Game of Thrones. So I think that this was a really good decision to mash these two up.
You really
Don't
like
think? And these
Game
are
of Thrones,
beautiful.
right?
I'll take this portion.
Arya as a Jedi,
And then,
Daenerys as the mother of Rancors, which is awesome. She's dual blading lightsabers, and there's a Rancor behind her. It's
Who's
awesome.
Danny Rice?
Danny, right?
Or
Melisandre.
is that Daenerys?
You know, I've never said this to a guy, but I want to tie you to a chair and make you watch Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I think you'd like it.
That's terrifying that you've never said that to a guy. That suggests you've actually said it to a woman. So then we got Tyson Beckford as the imp scoundrel. Is that Mike Tyson or
Tyrion as the imp scoundrel.
never heard of him?
Melisandre as the Sith Lord of Light.
You'd like her.
Jamie
Melissa
Lannister.
Etheridge is in Game of Thrones.
Jamie Lannister as the Sith Slayer, and the Sith Night King. These are amazing photos.
Is there a reason you haven't seen Game of Thrones?
I just never got into it. I'm not one of those ones that's like, if it becomes popular, then I'll start watching it because I kind of feel like I'm like a poser. So
So you felt spoiled already because you were already like in your 40s and saw Star Wars when it came out, so it wasn't cool yet, or
no, I can't. I was 5 when it came out.
you were 5?
I was 5. So actually,
that's
there's
the
5 years of my
perfect
life,
age, man. That's
oh
so
yeah,
cool.
it's been it's
But it
fantastic.
blew up pretty quick. It was popular.
Oh
right?
yeah,
like overnight.
It was like
so it was okay for Star Wars, but not Game of Thrones. Is that what
well,
you're
Star
telling
Wars. I liked it immediately, so I didn't get into it like later on, and I never like there was a time like in the late 80s where it was not cool to like Star Wars, and so but just kind of like at that time it was like not cool to like John, and so but that time has never stopped.
me? Right.
And so
But I
but
mean, you're sitting here sipping out of a Wookiee.
yes, it's
So-
like yes, very smooth. And so speaking of Wookiees. We're actually, for the May the Fan Be With You, there's actually artists out there, directors, filmmakers, musicians, that actually kind of slyly slip in their fondness for Star Wars. Not like the usual, just like May the Force Be With You, like in a certain movie. For example, in the movie Boogie Nights. What are you doing? It's like-
I'm drinking.
it's
I'm
like,
drinking.
It's all right. And so I made
is
it
good.
through
This
Game
is
of
real
Thrones.
good.
Yes. And so, but in Boogie
I
Nights,
finished it.
there's a scene when Don Cheadle's character is trying to sell a stereo, and in it he mentions you're going to want the TK421 upgrade.
Yes,
And for
I
those of
remember
you who
that
don't
scene.
know, it's like TK421. Why aren't you at your post? Then also in Raiders of the Lost Ark, in the beginning, Jacques' airplane, the one where like there's snakes in there and stuff, and Indiana Jones says he hates snakes. The actual registration number on that Jacques seaplane was OBCPO.
I didn't
which
catch
actually
that.
refers-
That's pretty cool.
and then also there's more Raiders stuff when Jones confronts Belloc and the Nazis in the canyon.
Belloc.
That actual canyon is one that they used for New Hope, in which
Like the
R2
one they're
is-
digging in? They're digging for the Ark?
No, at the end where he has that bazooka and he says he's going to blow up the Ark, and Belloc says no, you're not going to blow
That's the same
That's
canyon?
the same canyon, yeah. That's the same canyon that R2D2 goes down
And gets
and he
zapped
gets
by
caught
the-
by the Jawas.
The Orca, whatever you
Yeah.
called it.
No, the Orc.
Orcas?
Orco.
Orco.
Yeah, and so, but that's actually the same canyon. So it's like little stuff like that. It was like that I've actually like appreciated, you know. And then also like in
I'm gonna make you watch He-Man.
yes. And so, yeah, thank you. And also, in the movie Paul, which was actually written and starred Simon Pegg, and Seth Rogen did the voice of the alien, the main characters are entering a bar, and actually the band, the country music band, is actually playing the Cantina theme song.
That's a really awesome movie. I love that
That is
movie.
good.
And
I knew that one.
And then, of course, in 7, Mills, played by Brad Pitt, he comments, just because he has a library card does not make him Yoda. It's like little stuff like that I've always liked. And so in there's other forums, you were mentioning Red Hot Chili Peppers earlier.
Mm-hmm.
In Californication, their song, they mentioned Alderaan.
I didn't know they mentioned Alderaan.
Yeah,
in
but it's
Red
actually
Hot.
spelled R-O-N in their liner notes.
That's why I never caught it.
Yeah, but it's all right. And so I read it. And so, and I don't know if you guys are a fan of Archer.
I haven't watched Archer either.
Yeah, you gotta watch Archer.
Yeah.
Make you a deal. I'll watch 2 episodes of Game of Thrones if you watch 2 episodes of Archer.
Deal.
going
This is
down.
a deal.
All right? And
Deal.
so
How long
Yes.
are
Don't-
episodes of Archer?
don't ever look at me and do that and say how long. And so, but anyways, in the TV show Archer, Mallory, who plays Archer's mom, she tells Lana, one of the straight-laced agents, Lana, release him. To which Lana replies, "As you wish."
I got that.
Yes. And so when
That
she's
was on the
releasing
Princess
him,
Bride.
no, it was not. And so, releasing him, and then Lana adds, "I find your lack of faith disturbing," and Cyril adds, "I find your lack of gigantic hands," or something like that, disturbing. So there's a running gag on the show Archer about her
pretty
giant
funny.
hands. And so, but yeah, I just like the stuff like that. It shows that there's fans
very
out
cool.
there.
Speaking of giant hands, use those mitts of yours and hit that subscribe button
do not
because
have
we
giant hands.
absolutely. I wasn't talking about you.
I've got dainty.
Going back
I
to
got
the
tiny
size
hands.
thing. So, please subscribe.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. And
If you want to
thanks
see more of
for
this,
watching.
Yes.
And tune in.
awesomeness.
Tune in this.
It's Friday. We're on the reaction
this Friday
show.
for the reaction show for the Rogue One trailer,
Yeah.
which I'm
awesome.
really. It's gonna be awesome. I'm super excited.
Yes.
Right?
You guys love our new monitor in the middle, right? It looks so awesome.
Look at this guy. Always complaining. He's like, jeez.
We can take a vote on the show. Where
Yes.
would you like to put a monitor? If you
I
comment in, just comment where you would like a monitor, and I'll add a monitor.
This is not an option. Covering this up is not an option for the monitor.
No, but they could probably
I need a-
fit just
They
like
could
right here.
fit on my forehead.
I need
Yes.
a plan B then.
Yeah. You need Plan B?
A plan B then. They can't put a
I
monitor
thought you
there.
meant like the morning
It's
after.
supposed to be a
Like,
family show.
it is a family show. He's trying
It's
to
like
prevent.
this much a family show. This episode.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's trying to prevent a family. That's why he needs
I
Plan
never
B. The
said
morning
that. Hello, family.
So,
Oh man, this
Yeah,
show's
Plan
going
B is to
downhill so
prevent-
fast.
to prevent pregnancy. That's Plan A right there. Right there. That's Plan A. So, but anyways, again, thank you for watching, and if you can, please subscribe. And may
May the force be with you.
Thank you very much.
Sorry about this show.
Apologize.